Hi everybody, welcome back to card number 4 in our Christmas card series. We're going to be using this Snow Day stamp set for today's card. I'm starting off with some Pool Party ink and using the snowman from the Snow Day stamp set that I have mounted onto an acrylic block. And what I'm doing is inking it up with the Pool Party ink and then stamping it off onto a piece of scrap paper and then stamping that onto a piece of Whisper White cardstock, so I don't have a real, I have a more of a faded look in that color instead of the real strong Pool Party color. The next thing I'm doing is taking all the little embellishments to my snowman, and I'm using some Sahara Sand ink to stamp out his scarf and his adorable little face, and then also using the Sahara Sand ink, I'm going to do the little pieces of coal or buttons on his second layer, and then I'm taking some crisp cantaloupe ink to do his little carrot nose. The next thing I did is I'm taking a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is cut down to 4 by 5 1/4, and using some Versamark ink, I am stamping out a little background of the small snow flake that comes in this set. So I'm just stamping that on, adding some embossing powder, and then I am going to go ahead and heat set that with my heat tool. So I'm just going to make sure I get all of my little snowflakes covered, and then I'll go ahead and heat that. So once that's all melted, I'm going to go ahead and take my snowman, and using a Deco Labels die set, I'm going to go ahead and cut that out on my Big Shot. And then I'm also using a piece of Pool Party to do a larger layer to that too, so I can back that onto my snowman. I also wanted to add some of the background snowflakes to this, so I am just stamping out again with Versamark, using that little small snowflake that I did on the back of my Whisper White background piece, and stamping that out, and I'm also going to go ahead and heat emboss that with the white embossing powder. So now that I have that done, I'm going to take my Pool Party ink, and using a sponge dauber, I am going to ink up the sponge dauber, but I'm going to kind of rub it off a little bit onto my piece of scrap because I want more of a faded look, and I'm just going over all of the areas on the cutout piece here of my snowman and kind of making those snowflakes pop, and I'm also doing the same thing on the Whisper White. I have another piece of scrap paper or Whisper White scrap, using the sentiment that comes in that stamp set that says Warm Wishes, and I went ahead and cut that out using my scissors to make a little kind of wavy banner. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that and cut little banner edges on both sides of that piece. So I just cut a slit in the center of each end, and then did a little angle cut from the corner to the center just to get my flag piece. I'm adding some adhesive to the back of my background piece that I stamped and heat embossed, and adding that to a piece of Pool Party cardstock that measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I'm just going to go ahead and center that right onto that piece of cardstock. I'm then taking some Pool Party seam binding and tying a little bow, and I'm going to use that as a little backdrop onto my my card here. And as usual, struggling a little bit with my bow, but I'm going to fidget with this a couple seconds, and then we'll go ahead and finish putting our card together. So once I have that done, I'm going to take that piece of Pool Party that I cut out using the Deco Labels framelits, and I'm going to go ahead and add some dimensionals onto the back of that. And then I'm going to center that onto the side of my card right next to the bow, so it kind of sets to the side. And then I'm also going to take my little snowman piece that I did and also add some dimensionals to that as well. And we will go ahead and then center that onto the Pool Party backdrop there. So it has a nice little matted layer. So I'm just going ahead and centering that. And then once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and put that onto my card base, which is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. So this is a standard A2 size card. And then what I'm doing is just taking a piece of tape and kind of using that to hold my Pool Party ribbon into place, adding some snail adhesive to the back. And then I'll go ahead and center that onto the front of my card base. Once I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and take my little sentiment that I cut out, and I'm going to add a double layer of dimensionals onto the back of this. Since my snowman piece is, that banner is going to overlap onto that snowman piece, so one side I have to do double dimensionals because it'll be popped up just the same height as the snowman cutout, and then the other side I'm going to go ahead and add some snail adhesive, and then I will go ahead and put that right onto the front of my card. So that is our card for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Here are a few pictures of the finished card where you can see the snowflakes a little bit better than you can in the video. As usual, a list of supplies will be down in the description of this video or over on my blog if you want to check them out. And if you missed the last video, you can go ahead and click where it says click here to watch so you can check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch everybody next time.